Naila, why is English language important to learn?
This is because English language is an international language and is widely followed and understood by people across the world.
I want to learn this language.
To learn every language, there are some skills to develop. Follow this class to learn these skills.
Oh, our viewers, welcome to our program English Language for Junior High School. We are going to continue on our discussion characterization. Class, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir.
Good. We are on types of characters. Types of characters, a subtopic under the topic characterization or characters. So that's what we are going to look at. When we talk of characters, we realize that we have different kinds, right? So we are going to look at what are they? What are the various types? If you want to group them, how do we group them? Good. Let's look at the objectives for our lesson. It is our aim that by the end of the lesson, we should be able to identify two main types of characters used in literary work. When we say literary work, we mean work of literature. Drama, prose, poetry. Good, that's what we mean. Then we should be able to appreciate the two main types of characters that appear in literary work. You should be able to, when you say appreciate, means choose a particular character, a type of character, and say something about that particular character. It could be positive, it could be negative, it could be neutral, right? Good. But you are choosing and you have a reason for choosing that character. We said that in our previous lesson, we had mentioned some of this, that the characters in literature face similar challenges of life as humans what do. What are the challenges human beings we face? Everybody will give us one. You are human beings. Definitely you will face challenges. At your age, you certainly would have faced one or two challenges in life. If not at all, someone might have faced a challenge that you have witnessed. So let's hear. Starting from who? Simi, namale, che. You. You.
So, challenges like voting.
Voting? Yeah. No, I mean you mentioned some of the challenges you faced in life before.
So, like.
Nothing? You've never faced any challenge? Yes, Moise? Say it? Yes, fine.
Failure.
Failure in what? In exams?
Yes.
But you have never failed any exams?
I failed.
You failed before? Okay, fine. Yes? Masru?
Hunger.
Hunger. Okay, you've ever faced hunger before? Yes, all of us. Yes, right now, if I get a bowl of fufu, I will do justice to it. I'm very hungry. Yes?
Love.
Love. You face the challenge of love. Is it that someone didn't love you or someone overloved you?
Someone overloved me.
Someone overloved you and created a problem. You see, oh, she had much of something. Yes?
So, tired.
Tiredness?
Yes.
Okay. So we are saying that natural and man-made events such as famine, hunger, barrenness, ignorance, and poverty are examples of things that happen to human beings. Some are natural, some are man-made, right? Yes. Good. We say that drought affects them just as human beings are affected by what? Such what? Event. Drought is a natural event. It's not a man-made event. Yeah. Good. We say different kinds of persons will react to such event in different ways. If I'm hungry, the way I will react to my hunger wouldn't be the same way you will react to that hunger. If I'm faced with drought, there's no rain, the way I will react to it wouldn't be the same way you will react to. So we react to such challenges in life in different ways. We don't have one specific way confronting challenge. So that because Amma has done it in a certain way, then it means everybody should do it the same way. No, life is not like that. We say that what would you do? Should there be poverty in your house? Do you know poverty? Yes. Let's assume there's poverty in your house. What would you do? Yes, Masuru?
You try to earn money.
You try to earn money by doing what?
Working.
By working. Yes, he will try working. But do all people try working when there's poverty in their homes? No. Some do otherwise. What do some do?
Some rob people.
Some do armed robbery. They go robbing people. You see? Then another question. What if there was a wild animal terrorizing your town? A wild animal like lion terrorizing your town, disturbing the peace there, killing animals and people. What would you do? Roger, what would you do?
Say, I'll call those who look for
Speak up.
I'll call those who look after animals to come and pick it.
You call the wildlife people to
Yes.
come and take control of it. That's what he will do. Someone may do differently. Yes?
I'll try to fight it off.
You try to fight it on your own. I'm sure the ladies will run away. Muiz and the counterpart, you run away. So we say that in real life, someone will try to cope with all the challenges that come his or her what? Way. There are some people, they will try to cope with the challenge. They won't do anything. They'll just try to live with it. We have people like that. Like, as someone will run away from the village, the problem is that the problem is not solved. The person has just run away from the village. Someone will just try to cope with it, like that. Other person would strategically try to change his or her ways of doing things. There's a challenge, there's a problem, hunger, drought, poverty in the house. Someone will try to quickly change the way he or she does things. Another person will just try to cope with it like that. We said that this would be done with the aim of getting a solution to the what? Challenge. Those who try coping with it, their aim is that they want a solution to the problem. And those who also try changing their own ways of life, their aim is also to what? Get a solution to the problem. So you see, two main different methods getting a solution to one problem. We said that, for example, the person could change from being a poultry farmer to a what? A cocoa farmer. That's an example of someone who would change his way. If the person were a cocoa farmer, but nothing has changed, the person will quickly change from being a cocoa farmer to what? A poultry farmer, or otherwise, to change ways of life to make things better. We said that there are both advantages and disadvantages for trying to cope with what? Challenges. There are advantages and disadvantages. If you decide to be in your problem, to cope with it, you are not doing anything to change it. There are advantages. There are also what? Disadvantages. We're also saying that in the same vein, there are merits, that is advantages, and demerits, disadvantages, for trying to change your ways of doing things when situation what? Change. If it happens, you have a problem, there's a challenge in your life, things in your life have changed, and you decide to change the way you do things, there are also advantages and what? Disadvantages. So in each one, you always have to check the best way out. Don't say because Kofi is in this line, I must also be in that line. Because lion is in this line, tiger must also be in that line. No, it doesn't work like that. We are saying that character, a character who doesn't change, a character who doesn't change his or her ways, even when conditions change, is termed what? Static, or what? Flat character. There are challenges in life. The person decides to cope up with the challenge. without making any effort to change the way things are done around him or her. In literature, we call such a person, such a character what? A flat or a static what? Character. But as mentioned, there are advantages and disadvantages to that. We're also saying that, however, a dynamic or round character changes his or what? Her what? Ways of life when conditions what? Change. If, for example, the person was living a peaceful life with a family, but happens that members of the family begin to die, the person decides to change the way he or she does things, then we say such a character who changes his or her way of life because there's a change in his or her situation. We term that character what? A dynamic or what? Round character. So in two main groups, we have two main characters. And these are, what are these type of characters in literature? Static character or
Dynamic or flat.
Flat. That's one. Static or flat is one. Then
Dynamic or round.
another. So when we say dynamic, don't get confused. It means round. If you say static, it means what? Flat. Good. So these are the two types of characters we have. In between them, we can have degrees of dynamism. We can have degrees of being static. Any questions so far? Okay. We're saying that identify any dynamic or flat characters in the clip below. So let's listen to the clip very carefully and identify any dynamic or what? Flat character. And the title of the clip is The Animal Kingdom.
Today I'm here to share with you some small story. It's not very lengthy, it's very short. But anyway, if I say story, then you'll say story, okay?
Okay.
So story.
Story.
Okay. Please, I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I'm tired. Be active, okay?
Okay.
So once upon a time,
Time.
there lived animals in the animals kingdom. They lived happily. One day, hen woke up and said, I'm very hungry. Who will help me cook some food? They all kept quiet. Then she said again, I'm very, very hungry. Who will help me cook some food? They all kept quiet again. Then she started preparation for the food. Then she asked, please, who will help me go fetch some firewood? Then she asked Watok. He said, Watok, please, will you help? Watok looked at her and said, but sister, me, I can't help. She said, okay. She asked, Monkey, please, will you help? She said, me, I'm going to do some seesaw, please. I can't help. She said, okay. Then she asked, Zebra, please, are you ready to help? Zebra looked at her and said, I'm feeling very sleepy, I can't go. Said, okay. Then she fetched the firewood. Then she came again and she asked, please, who will help me light the fire? They all looked at her. Said, please, we are very tired. She said, okay. Then she started cooking. She said, please, who will help me fetch water for the food? No one said anything. Then she said, Cook, please, will you help me fetch some water? She said, do I look like someone who fetch water? Me, I won't go. She said, okay. Then she asked one, two. She asked Snake, please, will you help me fetch some water? Then Snake said, do you want to laugh at me? No, I won't go. Then she fetched the water. Then she started preparing. and she prepared a very delicious porridge. After the porridge, she asked, please, who will eat the food with me? Then all the animals raised their hand. Then she also looked at them. Ah, do I look like someone who donates food? No, I'll eat it myself. Then they were all quiet. Then they went to bed with their hungry stomach. Is my story nice?
Yes, of course.
Is it nice?
Yes.
Is it nice?
Of course.
Okay, well, I'll bring an end to the story. But before that, let me ask, what did you learn from the story? Well, okay.
I learned that we should not be lazy.
Okay, clap for her. Yes, who else?
I learned that all the animals were selfish.
Please, let's give her a round of applause. Can you please tell me why they are selfish?
The animals in the kingdom were selfish because they only thought of themselves and not everyone as a whole. When Hen wanted them to help her to prepare the food, they thought she was greedy like they were. But instead, if they had all helped her, she could have given them a portion of the food. But due to their selfish and lazy behavior, they didn't want to participate in the preparation of the food. So they went to bed with their hungry stomachs.
Please clap for her. Who else? Please give it to her.
Please, I learned you should help others whenever they are in need of something.
Okay. That one too is a point. Who else? All what you said is true. Yes, we shouldn't be selfish, and we should help each other. And we shouldn't be lazy too. Okay. You just give me one more. Moral lesson. Okay, I have something here. If you're able to say it, then I'll give it to you. If you're not able to say it, then I'll keep it. Yes. Yes, sister.
That what I also learned is that we shouldn't pay one in their own coin, because maybe when she didn't give them the food, something bad must happen to them when they went to bed with their bare stomach or
but
something.
no one helped her.
But at least she should have given them some.
Okay, you've tried. Hey, please come for your gift. No, it's here. You sit down. I'll see you in chambers. Okay, this is where we bring our story to an end. And next week, inshallah, I'll give you a very superb story. And this one, you love it. So see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, who is or are dynamic characters, and who is or are static characters from the clip? One after the other. Let me start from, I have forgotten your name again. Help me, yes? Munira. I wouldn't forget this time. Yes, Munira.
Dynamic ones are there.
No, in the clip, just mention who among the various characters is a dynamic character. Just the name of the character, that's all. Hen. Okay. Yes? Cock. Okay. Yes? Who among the characters is a dynamic character?
Zebra.
Was zebra mentioned there?
Yes.
Okay. Yes? Monkey. Fine. Who among them is a static character? Yes?
Hen.
Yes, Roger? Monkey. Munira?
Snake.
Yes? Hen. So, when we say a dynamic character, we just mentioned it some few minutes ago before the clip. Who is a dynamic character? Yes, Moise.
Someone who changes the character.
Who changes his way of life
when he faces some challenges.
That's a dynamic character. So among them, who did that? What was the challenge that faced them? They had a challenge, and what was that?
Greed.
Roger, what was the challenge?
The hen was going to cook.
Yeah, but hen was cooking for a purpose. Yes, Masru?
Selfishness.
Was it the challenge they faced? When they were what were they trying to overcome? Yes. Laziness. Were they all trying to overcome laziness? Yes. Greed. Why was hen cooking? What made hen to cook? Yes. Hunger. And at the end, they were all ready to what? To eat. So it means their challenge was what? Hunger. But they had an attitude in them, and the attitude was what? Laziness. They had the attitude of what? Laziness. Therefore, they were hungry. Take note. So at times, the attitude of a character brings a particular challenge on him or her. And that's how it is in life. The way you live your life, your own attitude will bring a challenge onto you. The way I live my life, my own attitude can bring a challenge onto me. The same way each of us here, right? So they had an attitude of laziness, and it brought a challenge on them, and that was what? Hunger. Good. Who tried overcoming that hunger? Yes, Masru?
Hen.
Hen. Good. Let's continue with the questions. My first question, if you were in the shoes of hen, would you invite the other animals? When you say yes, give reasons. If you say no, you have to give reasons. After cooking, after they all refused to help you, if you are in the shoes of hen, would you still invite the other animals? Roger?
No.
Why?
Because they didn't help hen. They didn't help hen when he was cooking.
So because they didn't help you to cook, so you wouldn't invite them?
Yes.
Fine. Yes?
No.
Why?
Because if I don't give them, and one day I'm also in need of something, they will not also give me.
So are you saying you wouldn't invite them, or you would invite them?
I will invite them.
You will invite them to come and eat?
Yes.
And your reason is that one day when you need help, they will also give it to you. Fine. Yes?
No.
You wouldn't invite them. Why?
To teach them a lesson.
To teach them a lesson. What lesson is that?
That they should stop laziness.
They should stop being lazy. Fine. Yes?
I would have given them.
Why?
Because it's all part of life.
It's all part of life. So you see, when someone would give, another person would not give for reasons. Good. Do you think the attitude of the hen throughout the story is the best? If yes, in the way you've explained it, so it's just brief, yes?
Yes.
It's the best. Yes? It's not. Good.
It's the best.
It's the best.
No.
No. So you see, you are divided. Two of you think it's the best. Two say it's not the best. So ask me.
Is it the best?
I'm in between. I'm the judge here, so I'm in between. I'm in between. Yes. What could have been done differently by the other animals? What could have been done differently by them? Yes. What do you think they could have done differently? Yeah, Moise.
And they should have helped him.
They should have helped him. Fine. Yes?
They could have cooked.
They could have also cooked. Yes. If they wouldn't help him, they should also do what? Cook. Good. Yes?
They should have helped him to cook.
They should have helped him to cook. Fine. Yes?
They should have at least give her some money too.
They should have given hen. Hen didn't ask of money anyway. She was asking for some little what?
Help.
Help. Yes. But assuming they have helped hen to cook, Would the food be enough for all of them? Yes?
If they do it
Yeah.
much.
If they do it together, they would have prepared enough, fine? Yes?
No.
No? Okay. It would have been enough for them. Yes? It would have been enough for them. Okay. But apart from they cooking individual or helping hand, is there any way they could have done to prevent themselves from becoming hungry and finding themselves in the same condition one day? Yes.
They all could have come together to decide on something to cook.
Okay. They could have come together to decide on something to do next time, so that they have a plan of what to do. Yes? Cook the food together, fine. Now, going back to dynamic and static character. Pick one of them and tell me how you think the person was dynamic or static. Yes? Have you spotted a dynamic or yes?
Hen was dynamic by like not making any, not minding them, and he cooking his own food alone.
Okay, that's how he displayed his dynamism. Yeah, they didn't help him, but he still didn't what? Stop. He went ahead. Okay. Was there any other situation he displayed the attitude of being dynamic apart from that area? Is there any? No, what of she trying to cook? Amongst them, she was the only one who tried to cook. The rest didn't make any effort at all. Okay, this is where time would permit us. But I gave you an assignment the other day. And that was that you were going to pick one character from the poem, The Leader and the Led, and tell me something about that character. So who is ready with his or hers? Yes, Masru.
I would have chosen lion.
You say you would have voted for lion or campaigned for lion. Yes, why?
Because lion is the strongest amongst all of them.
Okay.
So if he says this, they would obey.
Because he is the strongest, whatever he will say, they will all obey. So it means that's the kind of leader you would want to be one day. A leader, when you say, it's final. Is that it? Okay, next time, the rest of you also give me your favorite, and then we'll pick it from there. Do you have something to say? Okay, fine. So next time when we meet, so the three of you who are here to give me your favorite characters, get ready. How we wish you could have continued with the discussion, but of course, time and tide waits for no man. And there is time for everything. There's time to cry, time to laugh, time to sleep, time to wake up from bed, time to learn, and time to play. We have kept you learning for 30 minutes. It is time to allow you go and play. We hope to meet you again another time on our program, English Language for Junior High School. Remember, it is only on MTA Africa. Until then, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.